In this module, we will gather survey data needed from our project area using the leveling equipment that was demonstrated in Module 1. Let's first consider some features of the path we are surveying before we begin. Our path has benchmarks at both the start and end of the survey. This is necessary so that the error in our survey can be established. If there was no ending benchmark, then our survey would need to conclude with a measurement of the initial benchmark so that the error in the survey can be established. The points that we will be surveying are spaced 10 meters apart on a path and are noted by a cross symbol on the path. Additionally, it is not necessary that the benchmarks lie on the path being surveyed, which is the case here for both the beginning and ending benchmarks. This means that these points will not have numerical stations in our survey book, rather they will be noted as BM1 and BM2. Finally, the path is too long to be surveyed from one location only, therefore the level will need to be moved to capture the whole path length. In order to do this, a turning point will be used. A turning point is a point that is surveyed from one level setup and also surveyed from the next level setup. This allows for continuity of measurement and establishment of the height of the instrument at the new instrument location. The approximate location of the turning points are shown here. We will cover how to deal with turning points as we survey them on the path. We will start at the first level setup location. We have chosen a first level location. Let's look at the rationale for picking this location. First, we can see all the points of our path without obstruction. Second, we desire to be approximately equidistant from the start of our surveying segment to where we will end it. This helps minimize errors. To our left, we note the location of our benchmark and start of the path. To the right, we note the approximate location of a turning point. We know this will be a turning point since the path veers off behind some bushes and we would not be able to survey the rest without moving. In order to locate the rod and focus in, several adjustments on the level need to be made. First, use the top sight to approximately align the level to the leveling rod. Next, we use the focus knob to focus our sight onto the target. Next, we use the fine left and right adjustment knob to get the level rod in the center of the sight. Finally, we use the eyepiece focus adjustment to clearly see a black crosshair line on the scope view. To take a reading, we instruct the rod person to begin tilting the rod. As the rod is being tilted back and forth, the person on the scope determines the lowest possible reading they can observe. This is the reading at the benchmark. In this case, our reading is 1.491 meters. Now we enter this information into our lab book for our benchmark reading. All benchmark and turning point readings must be entered into either the back sight or forward sight columns. In this case, we use the back sight column since we are looking back to where the path started. Any measurement that is not at a benchmark or a turning point is automatically entered into the intermediate sight column. With the data entered, we ask our rod person to move to the next point. This point is at the gate and is actually the first point on our path, thus it has the station location of 0 plus 0. Let us take the reading here. We now proceed to take readings for the next number of stations, until we are up to the last point that we can read from this level location. This will be our turning point.